Trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field. Difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball again on second down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, now RODGERS. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Handoff now to Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Cousins to throw it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Here's Cousins.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, shit.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Chiefs.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The Twins, whatever. The Chargers coach.
From the gun on third down, RODGERS.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He steps away to his left. And
that's lame.
And that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Throwing, Cousins.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Cousins.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins now. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
That's complete to Mooney.
What? What?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Hell no.
Darnell Mooney.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
That great catch
And the
in Cincinnati.
Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
With the points that we've seen, defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh? After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And he's in. Down Jets. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read
42, man.
seemingly
8
every
minutes,
time.
41 seconds left in this ball game in this fourth quarter.
About set to begin their next drive. The
Yeah,
Falcons
39.
offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Kirk Cousins making that money.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Cousins.
Got it.
And this is going to be
step
caught,
on
but they'll
bounds.
say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To throw is Cousins.
Look at that money.
Over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On play action, Cousins.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Again, it's Cousins.
This will be caught by Mooney.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Another
Because you're
touchdown.
going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold.
Third and 7 and a touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Coup now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
This completes to Corley.
He gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one will arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play fake, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon.
Bijan Robinson.
36 yards.
And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Damn.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson.
Obvious for another interception.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touch. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
There he goes left side.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touch.
Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's complete to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. So he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
4th down. 10 yards to go.
Now Rodgers, a free play. And this is intercepted, and that should do
Another
it.
one.
Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Offside, defense.
Jesse Bates
We
is on
looked
your
at each other
ass.
right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will
Offside.
stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to... Jets touchdown. Devontae Adams, 49 yards.
And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And now in a 9-point
Bates
game,
with
they'll
2
still just need to go for 1
interceptions.
here.
It's crazy. And he got
And
it.
it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. Pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been 1 step ahead of this defense all game long.
Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins to throw. And this will not get close to the first down mark at the 26. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 8. 1:36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Oh, shit. Excuse me, 63, 55. So you don't give us a
Back
chance.
to throw, Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch.
That
Pretty
can
good
push
one
him
with Jesse
outside in a
Bates,
nice
man.
way. Now they can take a little
Had
bit
2
more time, but
interceptions
guess
from
what?
your
They got
ass.
to make sure on their
Aaron
throws
Rodgers.
that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 5. Watch out to Jared. Minute is
Here
13.
comes second down
Jets
at
got 2
5.
timeouts. Falcons got all 3 of their timeouts.
Rodgers to
8-point
throw.
game.
Open
Thursday
man
night
is
football,
Conklin.
another timeout.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Big clutch. 8 minutes, 5 seconds left.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Jets lost big time against the Ravens, against the Rams in LA.
Here's 2nd down.
Got to go against the Packers again in Thanksgiving
Now
night.
Rodgers.
And Rodgers. Oh, shit.
This will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2. There is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Jesse Bates. The 3rd. 2 interceptions. It's a tie game now. 34 seconds left. Crazy comeback. Jets in MetLife Stadium. The Jets defeat the Falcons. The Falcons somehow drew with all 3 of their timeouts and get a field goal.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
Eagles and the Lions.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Cousins.
Oh my God!
He's got moving. And
Step out of bounds.
First down here as he
Y'all
gets out of
know.
bounds to
Y'all
stop the
know who
clock.
had the game winner against Cincinnati on Sunday night. We do it again here tonight. About 25 seconds left. So we have a Thanksgiving game with the Commanders and the Bears. On quarterbacks, Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels. It's going to be one hell of a game. And Lions and the Chiefs, Lions on Thanksgiving night. Kirk Cousins. Intercepted!
Look at this. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
More timeouts for the Jets. 16 seconds left. Not that game.
Here's second down and 3.
Jets, Packers, Rams, Chargers, LA, Thanksgiving Day.
To throw is RODGERS.
Oh!
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets it inside the 30.
No timeouts.
Just shy of the 30.
Just spike it.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done.
We're going to overtime.
And we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
It's going to be a lot of football. 49ers, Steelers, Thanksgiving night, Jets, Cowboys. Thanksgiving night. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Started off with Chiefs and Lions. Big ass coins. Obvious Cousins meaning 1-0 in overtime. Life Stadium with smell, baby. What a game. Falcons won the game 62-61 in Cincinnati.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway.
Yeah. Damn, yeah.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Christmas night. We're already with Christmas night. Ravens, Jets, Chiefs, and Eagles on Christmas night.
Trying to erase the memory of that interception they had
Steelers and Seahawks. Russell Wilson return
because even the
to
best
Seattle.
in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
Oh.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Give him 2 on the play there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. To throw, Cousins.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ooh. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Throwing, Cousins.
Screen.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson on a give
There we
right
go.
side.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins now.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. Got to run it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And now out come the Jets.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys. They're like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series to see how both sides play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands.
I thought it was
Situation. Now's their time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And with that last completion, folks, he now owns the NFL record for most passing yards in a single game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This completes a Corley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To throw is Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is... But not before he's inside the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Arnold Ebiketie, his second sack of the night.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Rodgers down to the Jets.
He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even... It'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second.
And a big loss here. Taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Cousins.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins.
Watch on the sunspot. You better watch out.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets.
Defense got the better